We ended our first chapter by saying goodbye to our old floor. The entire floor was dug out so we could finally start with the rebuild. Or so we thought. As it turns out, there is always something more to take down or break apart. The main goal for now is to finally get the house ready to start working on the plumbing and the electricity. But before we get there, we have a slight problem in the garden that we need to attend to.
Goedemorgen.
Good morning, sunshine.
Wat is de mooiste boom van onze tuin? Ah, dat is de mooiste. En die is iets minder mooi, hè? Die?
Ja.
Een beetje dood.
So one of the reasons we fell in love with this garden is this beautiful big old tree. But apparently this tree is so old that the inside of the tree is dying, which apparently is a natural process of the tree. And no problem, but one slight issue is that the three big branches of the tree are getting weaker and weaker, and they might fall off somewhere in the future. I don't know that myself. A tree expert explained it to us, and he's coming over to fix it. They're gonna attach the three branches together so it's more stable. Because yeah, it would be a shame if one of the branches came down.
Weet je wat ik het mooiste vind?
Ja.
De compostbak. En ja.
Ah, wat het mooiste om de twee.
I didn't find the time to film it, but the arborist installed a crown anchorage. These ropes make sure that the three big main branches will last way longer.
Hey Aurélie, can you give us one good reason why the work on the big tree was needed? Oh no, our beautiful apple tree.
Ja.
No!
We hebben ons eerste winterse weer gehad en dit is het resultaat ervan geweest.
So we're gonna clean the tree up. Oh, blijf film. Ik ga dat niet halen. Otherwise people won't know that we'll work in the garden.
Now we must admit, we're not too sad about this dead apple tree, since it was so awkwardly placed. Let's say many heads were smacked against the tree. So it's not a major loss. It might be a good spot even to grow something else in the future. Back to the house itself, because we have some unfinished business.
So the last time we tried, we were struggling with getting the window out, but now my father's here to help because he's an expert at breaking stuff. What? Expert at breaking stuff. We want to save the window as much as possible because maybe we can make somebody happy with it by giving it away. But while my father is puzzling, I'm gonna clean up some of the pool beach party mess. Drie, twee, één. Ja, hallo. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, oké, ja.
Now let me explain why we had to get rid of these big windows. The height of the previous floor was at the same level as the garden. Therefore, there was no true barrier that kept out the water during heavy rainfall. The big bluestone, that, as it turns out, it's called the sill. I didn't know that before recording this voiceover. Anyway, it will be placed about 5 centimeters higher. And all of that needs to happen very, very soon, since we'll need the exact measurements for our new windows.
We finally did it. It only took 18 years, but we did it. And the window has tragically failed.
I hope my explanation is somewhat clear, but that means there's also something else to do.
Time to get out this very beautiful door. And by now we should be experts at this, so it should be pretty easy.
Zie dat niet op je kop gaat hangen, zo doe je ogen toe.
Dat is al in.
Is waar. Vormspanning. Heb je maar af?
Oh ja, oeh.
Dat was ik eigenlijk ook niet.
Nee, dat dacht ik al. Amai.
Woehoe!
These parts of the stone wall, we need to get them out because the floor insulation is gotta be the same level. Or ideally the floor insulation
This is
should
the
be
level
the same
of the
level.
insulation. This is the level of the insulation. And we have
Yeah, that's where we start with the insulation, that's right.
Dat gaat weg. Dat gaat weg. Dat gaat weg. Dat blijft.
Ja, maar moet ik even pauze nemen misschien?
Nee, weet je ja?
Nee, ja, oké.
Ah ja. We weten dat de plaatser gecraqueleerd is en dat er op sommige plaatsen heel gemakkelijk afkwam. Dus we vermoeden dat er vocht in de muur zit en dan willen we hem eerst kunnen behandelen. Dus al het oude plaatser moet eraf, dat we heel de muur goed kunnen behandelen.
Removing the layer of plaster is going to take some time, so you'll see more of that in future videos. For now, our main focus are these bricks, since we want an even underground to start the plumbing and wiring. The plan of the ground floor currently looks like this, but we want to add some walls in the future to create a toilet and a technical room. To get a sense of the size of these rooms, we marked the new walls upon the old walls, obviously.
Aurélie is doing the most important job. She's drawing up the walls, where the walls will be in the future. So we know where to put up the big plank for the technical installation. And it also gives a sense of where the walls will be in the future and what the actual rooms is gonna feel like. And in the meantime, I'll break away that wall.
I bet you might be wondering what's up with all of those bits. Whilst working the heavy machinery, people stumbled upon these big stone blocks. Our best guess is that these were once used to keep heavy machinery in its position. Now, if you are new to our channel, what we're currently renovating used to be a diamond sharpening workshop with many heavy workstations. At some point, at least. Anyways, the point is that we're now left with these pits. And if we'd fill them with loose sand, we might create sinkholes in the future. So the best approach is to fill them with something solid.
So we still need to get rid of the top part of these big brick constructions. We want to have some more room for the floor insulation. They didn't take it out with the big digger and the big drill because they were afraid that if they would drill that one away, the wall might get damaged somewhat. So that's why we have to do it by hand. Meanwhile, Aurélie is also putting all the rubble stones in the pits because we have to fill them up. Yeah. Oh no. So, small issue. Help. Oh my god.
Zit er vast met je drillboor?
Oh my god. Oh. Believe it or not, we just lost the second one. This is the final one. Yeah, but that's one. On to the second one. And that's the second one. So I took away the two top layers of the brick and it went pretty fast, no real issues, because I'm basically an expert. I'll just stop here because I already took away 2 layers of brick and the main purpose is to get some floor insulation here as well. And it's about 15 centimeters. So yes, this small part won't be as insulated as the rest, but I think it's good enough. Like, we're not gonna worry about this one small thing. You'll also see these big pins sticking out, and they are iron wire threads screws, which further confirms our idea that this was a stand for heavy machinery at some point. Perhaps from the time when it was a diamond sharpening area, workshop thing here. Must have been that, right? I bet a lot of people are gonna be sad because they won't get to see any good content of me drilling big concrete blocks anymore. But good news, there's another one! Yay! Echt wel stevig, zo, amai.
Goed bezig, Olietje. Ja, goed bezig nu in de mengkom.
Oh, dit is al mijn 6e zak ondertussen en ik ben moe. Sst.
Vierde zak.
Now we still need to take care of the wall edges.
There are still a few holes that need to be filled with beton préparé. So we will need to add water and mix it, but we're talking about a big amount, so especially for that we bought a new tool. we bought this top part, this mixer. We probably should have bought it way earlier, but yeah, now better than never, I guess. So let's try. It's not a surprise that this is way faster, so. This is just to avoid loose sand, to make sure that there aren't sinkholes in the future. So it doesn't need to be even whatsoever. So this is good enough. Oh, without gloves, of course.
Heeft het maar goed gewerkt of veel gebabbeld?
We're done with the mortier préparé. So we're done, all of them are filled, and yeah, next step we can start on the electrical work and the water as well. Oh my god. But then again, I always have the feeling that we can finally start building stuff, and in the end we have to still keep on digging and breaking stuff out, so.